Divine Gate is, by any means, not divine at all. Do you wish to watch an anime with a story that doesn't make any sense? Do you want to watch an anime that confuses you all the way through? Do you want an anime where the ending doesn't resolve anything? Do you want an anime where things happen and exist with no context, reason, or explanation? Do you want an anime where even when they are wrapping up the plot in the final episode nothing is being wrapped up at all, except for the entire anime and more confusing shit? Do you want an anime where the only thing worth watching each episode are the opening and ending? Then this is the anime for you.
Seriously, I really expected too much from this anime, and I've never wrote so bad about an anime in my life, I think. Anyway, this anime is about 3 kids trying to search for the Divine Gate, hence the name, because they have their own problem. The story is bad, but not normally bad, it's really bad. I didn't understand a single thing throughout the whole anime. And the ending so disappointing, it's like they wasted 12 episodes in my opinion.
Oh, does the video game anime adaptation curse strike again with a boring, confusing vengeance? So what lies behind this Divine Gate? Grandiose bullshit, just grandiose bullshit.
This show is great if you are looking for a show which will give you more questions than answers and will leave you debating if you should even put in the effort of watching the next episode. Plot lines are rushed, for example episode 7 seemed to be 3 episodes squashed into one. Some characters are introduced and then almost completely dismissed, while other characters appear multiple times yet don't seem to have names. All for a mediocre at best ending. To me it seems that the only purpose of the show is to draw you in with an interesting backstory and then leave you utterly confused hoping the next episode will answer your questions. Hint, it won't. All in all, if you want good art and sound and a good opening, but nothing else, that makes sense, Divine Gate is for you. If not, don't waste your time watching 12 episodes of this.
No. Don't even think about watching this, it's not worth your time.
Divine Gate is an asshole. A literal asshole that opens and closes like a tunnel, and inside are all the worms and dried shit from when someone eats shrimp at a local diner, much like yours, unless you're one of those special snowflakes who rinse their asses. In other words, it's full of shit.
Have you ever had a good idea but didn't know how to go about making that idea real? That's essentially what this anime is. Divine Gate looked so promising at the beginning of the season, only to fail and disappoint nearly anyone and everyone who's watched it. Watching Divine Gate is like watching a train filled with feces crash in slow motion while listening to some angsty teenager's self-reflective interpretation of Linkin Park. You know the outcome, you know it will inevitably wind up as a shitstorm, but you can't stop watching. In the first 30 seconds of the show, it's established that our main character, Aoi, if not the entire story, is edgy. Like, walking on knives and the rain hides the tears in my eyes and I can't stop writing poetry level edge. I'm not joking. Not even Edgar Allan Poe would be able to take this shit seriously. But hey, who cares what the protagonist is like, as long as the supporting cast and the plot's decent? It doesn't matter if every episode has a 3-minute narration overemphasizing how depressed these kids, as long as they're well-developed characters. Haha, nope. That's literally what I define a fail ambitious project. Those kind of things that are made thinking to create a masterpiece and then fail really hard, so hard that even a blind guy would get how bad is this show by only listening to the dialogues. The artwork looked to be good, even if computer-based, a rare thing that deceived me, but the more episodes I would watch the more I would be disappointed. The story has no sense, characters are so freaking stereotyped and poor characterized to make me ill. Overall a boring show that made me mad for losing 12 times 24 minutes of my life. When I think about it, this anime reminds me a lot of the TARDIS. It has so much bullshit crammed into it that, when I was finished I had to take a step back just to make sure it was only 12 episodes. Despite its standard length, this show manages to cram in every cliché, drawn-out fight scene and mythological creature to create a mixture of so many things it's difficult to care about any of them.